G'day guys, welcome to the Grand 4x4 channel. My name is Azat. We're here at the Grand 4x4 headquarters in Dandenong South, southeast of Melbourne. In this video, I'll be going through a very common question that a lot of people have, which is what's the difference between a G4 and a flat pack canopy? A lot of people actually don't know this because when you see the flat pack canopies fresh out of the store, installed on the vehicle, there's a lot of things that you may not know about it, how it's assembled, how it's put together, what's gone into the process. So today we'll be talking a little bit about that, and I'll show you what a flat pack canopy consists of and the components. So if we have a look here, just on the floor, we've laid out the parts that you get. Usually flat pack canopies come in 5 pieces like that. So you've got the front, the rear, the 2 sides, and then the roof panel. All these parts have to be bolted together. Now, which means you get a large bag of bolts like that. There's possibly hundreds of bolts and nuts and washers and things that have to hold everything together. And you can see how many holes there are on these canopies. And this panel here will attach to the side panel there and get bolted together. In between each panel, you'll have to use the glue or the tape that comes with it. You also get some bits of foam tape like that. A lot of these canopies come with a small tube of silicone like that, but that is definitely not enough if you want to seal it up properly. Because what you'll have to do, once you put all the parts together, bolt them up, then you'd have to run a bead of silicone on the outside on every join. So you probably want to use something like this, which is like a Sikaflex. And you'll need a big tube like that, because that's pretty much the only way that you can really seal these canopies so that they don't leak, hopefully. But I think the success rate on that really depends. It's not a guarantee that it won't leak. And over time, if you can think of how many stresses and vibrations your vehicle will go through as you're traveling thousands and thousands of kilometers in a year, especially if you're doing a lot of dirt roads, corrugated roads, all those little vibrations will have an effect on all the seals. And when you've got so many different points of failure, something will give at some point, and you'll end up having to reseal the canopy, sometimes quite often on these flat packs. Now, what do you get with a G4? So what's the difference, right? So this is a G4 canopy here. This is just in the box. Just take off the lid and remove the cardboard here. That's how it comes. That's how it is. It's a single piece, fully welded design. What that means is, if you have a look here, you will notice that there are no seams, right? Because it's a single piece design. It's all welded internally during production. That eliminates pretty much all points of failure when it comes to leaks. And not to mention the other factors, that it's super easy to install, aesthetically looks better. You're not going to have any ugly joins with silicone on the outside. And if you've seen some of the flat pack canopies, when they get siliconed up, that join with the silicone is going to gather dust and dirt and grime, and it's just going to turn an ugly sort of matte gray, which just looks, in my opinion, looks pretty horrible and just detracts from the look of the canopy. So with a G4, that's what you end up with, right? Now all the canopies are made from a 3D scan of the vehicle, which means you get an accurate fit and finish that complements the style of the tub and the cab. To see how the 3D scanning process works, click here. We've also got walkthrough videos of our G4 canopies. The links will be in the description, so you can have a look at those. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. like and subscribe to the channel. See you around.